Welcome back to more PGA Tour, and there's my getup for the final round. My pants and shirt kind of match my bag, sort of. Anyway, we are going into the final round of the amateur, and we're in the lead. So let's see if we can hold on to the lead. Doesn't really, I don't think it actually matters if we win. Like, if we win,
EA Sports
we get to play.
Proud to present continuing coverage
leads, unless
of the world
completely
of golf.
blow up, which is definitely a possibility.
Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. We have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off.
Nice. Yeah, so I think that if we win, if I remember right what they were saying, if we win this, then we get invited to the Masters and the US Open. This year, right? This season. So, I mean, that's a pretty big deal, but if we don't do that, I think it's just a top 40 finish we can get into Corn Ferry, so yeah. I mean, we're certainly not going to win probably wouldn't do very well at the Masters or the US Open with the level of perks and stuff that I've got so far, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll go ahead and yeah, that should be fine.
And that's a
great shot.
beauty, safely in the fairway to get this Sunday round started. Well, this has been a superb performance so far, giving every indication of what they're capable of down the road. But note now, as we get closer to the finish line here, and given what's at stake, how much does the pressure ratchet up?
Well, I have to be honest, Rich. If I was in this position, it would be hard for me to pull the club back with the Masters jacket in one hand and the U.S. Open trophy in the other. So they got to be having a tough time dealing with the pressure. But up to this point, they've been stellar and solid in handling the situation.
Yes, a ton on the line, though. You're talking about an invitation to the Masters in April,
nice.
And then the U.S. Open National Championship in June.
And for any golfer at any level that tees it up, those are the highest dreams that you can have, the invitations to those big events, and that's what's at stake today, so better go out and play.
Well, here you get a real taste of what the old course will be all about. The double greens, the 411-yard par 4
I cannot
second,
complain
the
at all
ideal
by
spot you want to be
starting
just to
out
the
with a
right.
birdie.
There's so many famous bunkers here, but this one is well known. It's called Cheap's Bunker.
That's a little right, but left. I don't know my lefts and rights.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
117 to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Let's move a little bit that side. And it is into. We're going a little bit longer. That was a little bit too hard, but as it turns out, it was still short, so that's fine.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Pretty big left to
that
right here
is
for
moving.
birdie.
Ooh, boy, okay, well, try something like that. That's still not enough. Speed was good.
Yeah, we've seen that putt get away from people, so that's not half bad there. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Up next here at St. Andrews, the 370-yard par 4 third. Best to drive it left center to avoid a cluster of bunkers down the right side of the fairway. The real challenge comes on the approach with Cartgate Bunker coming into play.
Hang on. I can change my angle like that. That's interesting. Hang on. That's just changing that. Hang on, back. That's just changing. Yeah, I can't do. I can change my club. Can't change to some of the other. I can do a finesse shot, but I don't have the power drive. I guess I haven't unlocked that yet. Yeah, I don't know.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
Except we got to go over that bunker. Like a decent distance,
from a little
but
more than 70
go
yards,
right. Oh no, we
this
don't have to go
is
over
second.
that. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we definitely want to be back on that shelf. So I think we want to go a little long, preferably not too long. Preferably a little bit on the long side. I wonder what the finesse shot does exactly. I haven't actually practiced this thing, so we'll see how this goes. Didn't quite get a hold of that, but it spun back a little. Okay, well, still,
Okay,
it didn't roll down there, so that's fine. That's basically straight. A little extra pace. Oh!
It's going to scoot a foot or two by.
Lip out.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Moving now to the par 4 fourth, measuring 419 yards. Two ways to attack here. The riskier drive is toward the narrow valley on the right, while the safer play is to aim for the plateau on the left.
I don't know, like, so you can go way over here? I don't know. That seems like a big no to me.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
We can try hitting it a little longer. You know, it might not be a bad idea to go with a 6. Just do a little less. It is also uphill, so give that a try. Wow, I overswung a little. That's acceptable. It's a little bit further than we'd like, but
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
Oof, no, that is way too low.
No,
well.
the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right.
That's all right.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, here's a real scoring opportunity. The first par 5 on the front side at St. Andrews, the 5th hole. It's only 514 yards. That greenhouse, this is a football field deep. The key here, yet again, avoiding the big bunkers. They're called the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee. If you do that, you'll have a great chance to get home in 2.
That was pretty much dead straight.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
All right, so we're a little short. Yeah, that's the 3-wood. That's as good as it's gonna get. We'll do it with a bit of a top spin. I remember, I think it's a draw that will go a little further. I fade. I draw. It doesn't seem to indicate that the draw is gonna go far. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't seem like we actually have. We could try doing a driver off the deck, but you know what? There's no point in doing super risky things when have a very comfortable lead. And I could have driven that a little, could have given it a little more juice, but that's okay. It's just as well. We're actually going to be pin high. Just past. Oh, it's rolling out. It's rolling way out. Did not expect it to roll that far. 51 feet.
Feel better than a well-struck 3-wood on and 2 on a par 5. There it is.
That second shot sounded like a cannon.
Okay, we got a big sweeper again. Moving like fairly gently but consistently. So try this. A little harder.
Yeah, a little short, but that's pretty good effort there. From 4 feet for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5.
Nice.
And he's into double figures now at 10 under par, 2 under on his round.
What do you mean 10 under par? I'm 11.
Long hole, Frank, par 4.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot. You've got an idea where you want to hit, but there's a series of 3 bunkers. They're called the coffins down the left side, as well as some pop bunkers down the right. So this requires a very accurate tee shot.
Let's do a fade. Might be fading a little more than we'd like, but still in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be.
Okay, nothing to complain about there.
So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4.
This is slightly downhill, but it's also into breeze. Let's try going a little longer, slightly. Although it is kind of rolling that way. Let's try that. That looks pretty good. It doesn't rip back. Yeah?
Okay, not too bad there. A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he gets it to 12 under par.
Hey, don't get too cocky. It's not going to continue. We're not going to continue dominating like this.
Off the tee is critical. The best line is a little left of the flag on the 11th green. Biggest issue here is avoiding the shell bunker short of the putting surface.
Keep ending up in that bunker. So I'm going to. No, don't punch it. I'm going to do a 3-wood. Is that going to be enough? into breeze. We keep going too far. I'm gonna try this. Do maybe a high 3-wood. We just keep going in, like going too far and ending up in that bunker. So let's really crush a 3-wood. Get out of that thick stuff. Alright, well, we're in the less disastrous.
Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway.
Yeah, let's move it a bit over there. And we're also into a bit. Try that. That's short and right. Oh, and it ran down a hill. Great. Damn. Thought that was going to be okay. Let's do a flop. Acceptable.
Now a 7-footer. Yep, nice. Well done. That's in for par here at 7.
That's a decent up and down.
And minus 12. Arriving now at the first of only 2 par 3s at the old course, 166-yard 8th, featuring a high-lip bunker guarding the front of a green that is difficult to hold.
Okay, so we're downwind. Downwind. I don't want to. Certainly don't want to roll it off. That would be terrible. That would be too short either. Now let's do it. Low? High. I don't know. I'll try that. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know if that's the right move, but. Oh, and oh my goodness. Okay, well that was a complete disaster. Don't go in the bunker.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely disastrous. Okay, I'm landing it there. Don't overcook this. Why am I going so far right? Now it's going to roll down there. Well.
Now a third.
I'm gonna flop it. Slightly this way. What is going on with these? It's like right back at my feet. This is an absolutely brutal pin location. I can't putt, unfortunately. What the hell do I do? But this is just a complete disaster. All right, at least I'm putting. Oh, it's a mile away. Oof. Total blow up disaster.
18-footer.
Massive swinging putt too.
didn't
What is that,
go
a
your way. It
triple?
happens in golf, so
my
just
God.
pick up and move on.
Well,
Rounding out the opening 9 here at St. Andrews, and Frank, this par 4 features a couple of fairway bunkers that players will have to contend with.
Yeah, this is a fun hole when you first stand on that tee and look at it. You see those bunkers smack bang in the middle of the fairway. The last bunker there in the middle is called the end hole. This hole is called the end. But this green, too, is so flat. Very, very difficult
nice
to read,
drive,
but,
at least.
if you get there, pull the head cover off the driver. Remember, this is the only chance you get to play the old course.
oh yeah, actually made it onto the green. Look at that. Wow, I think we just drove it basically pin high. 341 yards.
Okay, so on in 1, and now this a fairly lengthy one for an eagle.
So we've got lots of left to right.
That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted, and just a short one left for birdie. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yep, that's nicely done.
Way
It's
to
a birdie
recoup a
here
bit from that
tonight.
disastrous
And this will be
eight.
a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35. As we begin the backside here at St. Andrews, you can really feel the history. This hole named in honor of the legendary Bobby Jones, who won the 1927 Open and the 1930 Amateur. Obviously, 1930 was his Grand Slam year. Retired, by the way, at the age of 28. And then founded and built with Alistair McKenzie Augusta National. So a little bit of history lesson as you play this 340-yard par 4 10th.
Unfortunately landed
Nothing
right
to fault
into
there.
that
Safely
hill.
in the fairway.
If it landed just past that hill, would have run a little nicer, a little
A
further.
little bit of an awkward distance for this. His second.
That's pretty much good. I don't know why that went so far right. I mean, I went basically straight. And it's going to run out like a bastard.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Now this, for birdie at 10.
Yeah, this is very makeable, Rich. Not a lot of break, not a lot of slope. Definitely take a run at it.
Okay, I did not expect it to.
Yeah, that's a pretty
be
good
that
putt.
far over.
Just a little bit off the mark. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. Challenging 174-yard par 3 11th has been called the
let's
shortest
try
par 5
not to
in
make a
golf. The Hill and
complete
Strath are the archetypal
butcher
greenside
job of
bunkers
us.
where good scores
Oh, of
go
course, it's in
to
an
die.
absolutely horrific location, too. Yay. Uphill a bit. Okay. That's gonna run. Oh, don't run off the back. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, God. You absolute sack.
Boy, this is just way too much club for a front hole location. That was completely overcooked.
What do you mean a front hole location? It was in the back, you moron. Good. Oh, okay, we're gonna flop. Okay. Oh, could have just dunked it there, you know, that would have been nice.
Ball wasn't sitting too bad. Rough's not too long. Good decision on the flop shot. More importantly, well played.
Nicely done.
That was a good up and down save
He's
after
going to
that
remain at 10 under.
tee shot.
Here we are now at one of the very best short par 4s in golf. 316-yard 12. Hidden bunkers lurking all over the fairway. So the safe move is to go with a long iron down the left side, leaving a short approach.
Safe play is down. Wait, what? Not that one. I want that. Not that. That. A long iron down the left side, really. So, can I point with a point? No, I can't point with a mouse. Use a long iron down there, eh? I don't know about that. So that would be like... Not that, no. Not that either. Like an iron over here. Oops. Here and then leave 127 yards in. I mean, the wind is helping. If we go no, that's rough. I don't want to end up in that bunker. What if we draw it? Basically draw it off that bunker. Off the right-hand side with a draw? That could maybe work. Let's try. That should be good. Okay, landed in the rough, but ran out. Actually ended up on the green.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1.
Wow. Yeah, that could be interesting. We'll go over there, maybe? Gonna be going up here, and then it's gonna go very basically flat. Okay, now I was probably right. My first instinct going a little further.
This long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. Here's a great hole, the 13th. It's 418 yards. The key, and you can see it as plain as day, is to stay away from those coffin bunkers. They are nasty. The approach should be aimed right at the center of this gigantic double green.
3 wood there. Actually, 3 wood here with the draw. Oops. Nope. Fade. That could have been bad. Oh, that is not drawing quite as much as I would hope. Missed the bunker, thank goodness. And it's just gonna roll into the rough. Good thing I went with the 3
wayward from the tee, and this one.
I don't know where the drive
rough,
would have ended up.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Yeah, we're gonna wanna. Oh boy. might not be quite enough. Oh, no. It's going to end up on the downslope. Okay. It's acceptable.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Pretty flat, but it's got a
It'd be very easy to
massive swing.
underlead this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Oh, so
Okay,
close.
I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Frank, what are we looking at here at the big par 5 14th?
Out of bounds on the right, and those little series of pop bunkers called the birdies. Now, if you get in trouble here, you can bail out with your second shot down the left, which is the 4th fairway. That's one other option of playing this par 5. But a good tee shot, and you can certainly
Go for a
up this
high,
for 2.
have it roll out a little bit, hopefully. Oh, that's a beautiful tee shot. Unless I somehow run through. Oh, that's a possibility. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that could have been better. It's a beautiful tee shot. It was just a bad leave. Oh, really? Seriously? So we're gonna try and get over these bunkers, is what you're telling me. Okay, let's aim over here. I don't want to flirt with any of those bunkers at all. Wow, that's actually going to roll off the back end of the green. I can't believe that. Those, oh, into the rough again.
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too
Okay,
much
then.
trouble getting it
But
up and down for the birdie.
that was pretty incredible to hack out of the deep rough like that. So those recovery points they put, like, they made it make a huge difference. Flop shot. Yeah, that's not going to get very far. No, it's not. Okay, we're going to have to do a pitch. Yeah, I guess. Don't go too far. Oh. Stop. Don't roll down that hill. Thank you.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Oh, it just stopped breaking.
Got it there, but not quite on target. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is.
That is
Frank,
acceptable.
the 15th here at the old course, just a classic example of links golf, where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the two humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the second shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green, and that little pop bunker that protects the front.
Try that. Try fade. Hope it just doesn't run too far. Oh. Oh, it could very well end up in that bunker. Missed one bunker. Missed two bunkers. Ended up just in the rough. That's, that's fine.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Try that. That might actually not be quite long enough. Oh, no, that is...
Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Right around 6 feet here for birdie.
Nice.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And the lead
Fantastic.
is up to a full 6 shots on the rest of the field. And now another par for the 16th, Frank, and another hole where precision off the tee is going to be paramount.
Yeah, the norm of the tee is really to avoid a series of 3 bunkers called the principal's nose. I've never really figured out why they're called that, but it's not the place to be, that's for sure. Stay short of those is the safe line, and then a little pop bunker once again in the front left of the screen called the wig. That's also to be avoided. Another difficult green. Looks a little simpler from the fairway.
Oh,
Miss
that is
your
not fading
mark
as much
with the
as I would
yardage,
have
and you'll
liked.
pay a premium.
This one starting up that left side.
Thank goodness that had
looks so
enough
simple
speed.
when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Yeah, right into the bunker, but fortunately...
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Let's shorten that up a little.
Good chance at one.
Yep.
Nice approach shot.
pretty
and
decent.
Another good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This is an 11-foot putt.
It's breaking substantially. Oh, not enough.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And the lead will remain 6 here in the late going. Frank, so many famous landmarks on this hole. The hotel on the right, you want to avoid that. The bunker on the left, and then the stone wall beyond the road.
Yeah, try not driving it right into the
all those features
hotel,
is one
right?
of the reasons why no one would be allowed to design a hole like this today. It also makes it not only unique, but I think that's the greatness of the hole, is that all those problems you're very aware of. It's just, can you avoid it?
Okay.
Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly
Roll out.
under control,
Nice.
as that's in the fairway here at 17. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
129 yards left to the flag today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
I do go high. Go high and landed a couple yards short. That should be decent. Nice. Very
It was
nice.
a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still
I will
inside that 10-foot
absolutely
circle is
take that
always
one.
good, and even money really to make birdie.
Oh, another
If it's
lip
one
out.
ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. No problems there. That's a par here at 17.
But yeah, I
This
mean,
lead,
putting
well,
those
you know,
points
who's so
into
comfortable at
approach
this
made
point.
a
It remains
huge
at
difference to my approach shots.
Without a doubt, it is one of the most famous finishing holes in all of golf. Frank, it doesn't look like much from the tee, but wow, when you factor in the history, it's something special, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little road that runs across this this par 4. It's about 100 yards short of the green. It certainly comes into play when you play this hole into the breeze. But no breeze or into the breeze, you've got to worry about the out of bounds that surrounds the screen all the way down the right side and beyond. And it's a wonderful little finishing hole in many ways because it tests the mere mortal and it tests the greats of the game.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway.
Almost drove the green. Nice. Although, you know, driving the green there is not that helpful. That massive hill.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Can I do a flop shot up there? No. No, flop shot's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to basically land it into that slope and hope for the best. That is too hard.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Yeah, that's not great. 35 feet past. I seem a little bit too happy about that.
Full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close.
Might not be hard enough, actually. But you know what? Get to tap in range.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances, and for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now.
Yeah. So where did we finish the leaderboard? Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody else made any moves. Cool. Nice. Wow, I was not expecting, especially after that, was it the second round? Yeah, after the second round, I did not expect us to win. So, that's pretty awesome. Quest completed, the Amateur Championship UK. Congratulations, you've qualified for the Masters. You can also put some points into things. So, let's do... Short game might not be a bad idea. Do we want to do more control on the approach shots? Because that makes such a big difference. Knockdown. Full swing shot designed to fly lower than approach, mainly used to minimize the impact of wind or to avoid spinning back too much. Long flop, a long distance lob shot that travels further than a flop but has a larger shot dispersion. And we have high flops. Knockdown, finesse. I guess these are upgrades to the knockdown and finesse. Long flop, high flop, etc. Okay, I mean, that's one thing. Driving, of course, is nice. Power. More driving accuracy. I mean, our driving's been pretty decent. What can we do here? Texas wedge, long putting stroke used when not on the green or fringe. Judging distance with it can be tricky, but it's very effective once mastered. Yeah, the nice thing about Texas wedge is you don't have to deal. It basically takes wind out of almost out of the play, out of play, not out of the play. Short game accuracy. Runner, low flying pitch shot that has less spin and more roll, mainly used to bump the ball up slopes to elevated greens. And pick, an alternative shot out of bunkers. Strike takes less sand and contacts more of the ball, allowing for more spin and less roll. I think we're just gonna go for more control. More control on the approach shots. The approach shots, set us up for nice putts, easier putts. I'm gonna go ahead and max that out. Start with. Okay, what is the next thing anyway? really just playing at Augusta. That's interesting. I didn't expect us to go to that. So then what? And we got like that looks like, is that the US Open? And then the other is probably FedEx, right? Interesting. Anyway, okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I guess we're going to be playing the Masters. Take care.